Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have an offense that keeps itself on the field. The Cowboys are number one in third down percentage, and they'll be up against the Eagles team looking to shut that down.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, it's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he fires one, but incomplete. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
Now the rookie from San Diego State, it's Donnell Pumphrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'll run again with Pumphrey. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. The open man is Smith. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Wentz going to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. Touchdown, Philadelphia. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Prescott to throw this time. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cedric Thornton able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position, now facing third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Sean Lee in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch. and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Here's the rookie from UTEP, Aaron Jones, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And he finds his man. That's Butler. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
That's caught by Butler over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Now a first down carry by Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They go play action here on first down. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try and at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Again, it's Pumphrey, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Wentz to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They run with Pumphrey. And he is level. Knocked down hard. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On play action, it's Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Hurts over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. 20. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
We know it's tough enough to pick up 1st downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Pumphrey last year at San Diego State led the country over 2,100 yards rushing. The question now, how do you see him translating to the NFL?
Well, I hear all the naysayers talk about him being less than 180 pounds, but look, the production of San Diego State, the number of carries, this kid has toughness. He will carry the ball and surprise people. And look, he broke Marshall Faulk's record at San Diego State. That's got to count for something.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. From the gun, it's Wentz. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now here come the Cowboys. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Prescott now on second down. He sets up the screen to Jones. Now after the play, oh man, it's Prescott who appears to be shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks, too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Brandon Graham in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to air one out. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On the run, it's Pumphrey. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon. And
they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now a man who subbed in for Andy Lee down the stretch last year, Michael Pilardi, to kick it away as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 5 yards on the pickup. Looking to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
It's Pumphrey on the toss. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They run, Smallwood. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Wentz to throw on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Wentz going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The rookie from Tennessee, Derek Barnett. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Washington, Sidney Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start on the ground with Pumphrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Play action. Now Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2nd down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. Again, it's Jones. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go with the keeper.
Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally, it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches, but when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They'll run it with Williams. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And they try the sweep to Jones. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
And that pickup of a first down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Smallwood. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. His pass caught at the 4. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They go option right, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Beasley with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 11 yards for number 11. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Tennessee, Derek Barnett. And it'll be a second and long. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
So in this case, you'd think the defense would be collapsing to the left side of the field, and they forced him to his left. So he just tucked it away and picked up some yardage.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. They'll drop to throw. Going right side, he has Winton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds his man. That's Butler. It goes as a pickup of 23. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The rookie from Tennessee, Derek Barnett. And it'll make this a second and long.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The rookie from Tennessee, Derek Barnett. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. Throwing is Wentz. This will be caught inside the 10. And a loose football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Michael Kendricks. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.